Paul, back to winning ways on Saturday in the FA Cup. Is it just trying about building on that now in the league?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's how football is, isn't it? You got to keep going. You know, every week can be a different week. If you think you're doing well, you can quickly find out you're not. And if you can think you're not doing too well, 3 games in a week can turn everything round. So, again, the league's got some very strong teams in it. Bromley are one of them, without a shadow of a doubt. And it'll be a tough test Saturday.
It'll be 2 weeks since your last league game. Has this given you a bit of a chance to reflect on the start of the season so far?
I'm not one of them managers who reflects and look back, because it's very much performance based for me. And as I say, getting them combinations on the pitch that you really like. You know, personnel win games, players win football games, managers just set them up. You know, so for us, it's lads being fit, it's lads being match fit, and going out and giving a level of performance that we like.
And Bromley on Saturday, is it about trying to get back to what you were doing right at the beginning of the season then?
Football, it can mask a lot of things. You know, we had a couple of results, the Maidstone one away, Yeovil away, where we probably took points out of games that we didn't deserve. But when you're winning games, everyone thinks the garden's all rosy. So for me, it's always performance based. You know, we face different challenges every week in terms of formations and tactics and adapting to the opposition. And as I say, we've got a really good week coming up, Bromley being the start of it, and as tough a test as we'll have this season, in my opinion.
Yeah, 3 games in the next week or so. Is it the aim to sort of use the squad, if you like?
We're trying to get lads match fit. You know, we're trying to get, obviously, Dobra's coming back into the fold a little bit. You know, he's been out for 7 weeks. Do you know, if players have been injured, it's a case of getting them up to fitness. The lads have had a strong training week last week and a strong training this week. So, you know, hopefully it'll all be all right on the pitch on Saturday.
Bromley unbeaten in 5. What are you expecting there?
Just a very well coached, well disciplined team with good players in the correct slots. You know, they defend the box well and they get men in the box at the other end to score goals. You know, so Andy's done a fantastic job there. Winning at Wembley was a great day, great achievement for the club. And they'll have their sights very, very firmly fixed on the top echelons of the league, without a shadow of a doubt. So, you know, no different than every test that comes to our stadium. It's one that must be respected and feared.
And you just touched upon Armando Dobra there. How's he been getting on then?
Say again?
You just touched upon Armando Dobra. How's he been getting on?
Listen, I don't want to go through individual players. Are you with me? I just don't see the point. So as I say, we need Dobbs back to what Dobbs was. You know, before the injury, you know, and certainly the only way that'll get back to that is by training every day and playing games. And the more training days he has, and certainly the more games, the better he'll be.
Any fresh concerns for this one?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we'll have 1 or 2 not making the starting 11, which is quite normal for us at the minute. We've lost them in training Tuesday, which is a big blow, and that'll only come out in the team on Saturday.
I could be wrong, but I imagine that Bromley will do what they normally do when they come to the technique and put men behind the ball and try and play on the counter, like Dagenham have done and like Maidenhead have done. Are you ready for that? Are you prepared for that?
The opposition, we have no context about what the opposition does or doesn't do. That's not my business in any shape or form. You know, we can only prepare to play the game, and how the game, you know, transpires in front of us. You know, Bromley are a very, very strong team, and they've got good players. You know, the last win was probably 2-0 at Boreham Wood away. So it just shows you what they can do. So, you know, there's certainly be no guessing of what team's tactics will be from me. You know, I don't get involved in that type of stuff. It's very much of how we can play. And as I say, it's both ends of the pitches. It always has been for every football team, both boxes. You know, and you can't be good in one and bad in the other, or bad in both. If you're bad in both, you're in trouble, aren't you? So, Bromley are a good side. They're experienced. They've got really good players all over the pitch. They've got an identity. They've got a clear style of playing. Good luck to them with it.
Yeah, it's 4th versus 5th in the National League. It should be an entertaining game, shouldn't it?
I would think so. I would think, yeah. No matter what the styles are or contrasting or not, I think you'll see 2 teams trying to win the game, whether that's in the same manner or not, irrelevant. Certainly think you'll see 2 teams trying to win the game of football.
Any of the injured lads, are they getting close to this one, or is it a few more weeks for some of them?
It's just as you were, you know, as I say, it's not great to discuss the players on here. I don't see really the point of it. You know, the team sheet will reveal everything. Obviously, 1 or 2 will be disappointed now with us having a couple of injuries, but that's football, and you've got to get on with it.
Just finally, the FA Cup draw. Northampton, it's obviously a few weeks away, but nice to get a home tie against a league team.
Great draw, fantastic draw for us, great for our supporters. It'll give a real good indicator. We'll play against another very, very strong Northampton team who John Brady's doing a magnificent job down there, just missing out last year on the final day of the season to be a League One club. You know, obviously missed out on the playoffs and going really well this year, and it's a game we can put away and really look forward to.